Hey guys, let's talk about this log. If this is your first time to Sawmilling Saturday, welcome. Make sure that you subscribe, comment, like, let me know where you're from. What I'm doing today is walking you through each one of these logs that we are milling for our barn build that we got the plans from barngeeks.com. I'll have a link to his channel in the description below so you can get your own plans. So he has given us a cut list and we need a whole lot of 4x4s. And based on this end of the log, that determines that this is going to be a 4x4 log, even though it's quite a bit larger on that end. So we have 6.5, which is just enough to give me 4 inches whenever I clean this off. Our length, see bug in the hair. We are 15 feet 5 inches. And it is 9.5 inches on this side. So this side doesn't really matter because we're cutting it off. None of this log will go to waste. We need a lot of firewood up here in northern Idaho, and these trees will provide that for us. So these top parts that we cut off, we'll be cutting up into firewood and using later this winter to stay warm. So what I'm looking for out of this log is a true 4x4 that can be cut into about 3 feet of length. These are our corner braces. Our post goes here. We have these guys here that holds up our 6x10. So 15 feet is going to give us quite a few of those, at least 4. We're at 9.5 inches here. Can you drop this back one? And we're at 11 inches here, so we're going to have to go up 1.5 inches. No, go down a little. Down a little. Right there. So if you're new to my channel and you're wondering what we're doing, we're leveling the top of this log based on the center of the tree. That's going to give us our strongest beam 4x4 material, post material. So this log is filthy. It's been sitting in the lineup for quite a while, so we need to scrub at least the side that the blade goes in. My debarker is down, so we can't use that. So that's what you're going to do if your mill doesn't have a debarker. So you guys, I started doing these videos because when I purchased this Woodmizer, it was the beginning of COVID and they were no longer giving the training class. So I've had to learn this on my own, watching other YouTubers that have been doing this for a while. So if you have any tips or tricks, make sure you let me know in the comments below. Let me know what kind of mill you got, or if you don't have one and you just enjoy watching a couple of old lady veterans do some milling. Guys, so another thing that I like to do is mark my cant size on my small end of my tree. And I got a pretty yellow crown. So maybe you guys can actually see it instead of whenever I mark it with a pencil. So this is the first time using this. Let's see what we think. So because I want a 4x4 and I want my center in the center of my 4x4, I'm going to go 2 inches there and then come over here and mark my 4 inches. If this doesn't work out, then I'll change it, but this at least is a guide. So 2 inches there, 4 inches here. And then this is a rough guess. I will still be, where'd my little, right here, never mind. Everybody quit looking. This adds a little bit more time, but it's definitely worth it. So this is a little bit bigger than the 4x4, so I know to cut just right on those lines, and then I'll need to do a little bit of cleanup. But it'll get us really close. The wasps really enjoy the sawmill. Okay guys, so what happened on that cut is I almost ran into my dogs over here. These are called dogs that hold the board in. So I had to stop that cut and get those out of the way. Basically, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you're gonna hit those, but I do try to be hyper aware because I've hit them. So we're gonna level this side of the board. you can see, we have some live veg on this. We can also cut that out.